What's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here for video number two on this Friday night, September the 30th, 2022, or if you're watching on the replay or from somewhere else, it is the first day of October 2022. Thank you all for watching right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 66. The Mets suck! 9. Thank you all for watching, and as always, make sure you like the video. Stick that thumb straight up the... you know what? Or in this case, the New York Mets asses, because they fucking suck. But, hit that like button, and subscribe to this channel and my other channels, which are down there in my pants. And as always, if you dare, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, so you can do whatever you want. If I decide to friend you or follow you, or I don't give a shit, but follow me on social media, and don't forget to share the video all over the goddamn fucking internet, and hit that bell, turn on all notifications. You know, hit the bell, smack it around like the Braves did to the Mets tonight, and the Orioles did to the Yankees. But I digress. But hit the bell, get notified, and hopefully you can watch my videos. If not, I can't help you. But that's all I gotta say. And if you're new here to the channel, welcome to the party, pal, and I hope you enjoy the ride. Even if it's a bumpy one. But we'll get there. That's pretty much it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Friday night, like I said, September the 30th, 2022, or October the 1st, 2022, wherever you may be. Happy October. We're 30 days away from Halloween. So, got that, and other stuff coming up in October. Hopefully you all had a great day, and if not, hopefully have one tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have a great weekend, the first official weekend, well, not official weekend of October, but we got that. Got week 4 in the NFL coming up in the league where they play for pay. Very scary game last night between the Dolphins and the Bengals. The Bengals. Bengals won the game 25-12, but the big story was the Dolphins quarterback, Tua, I can't pronounce his last name, but Tua went into the game with a concussion. I don't know why they didn't go through concussion protocol, but they still started him, and probably one of the scariest sights I've ever seen in the NFL, and I've been watching NFL for a very long time. Oh, man. Tua got put in the turf, basically, by the Bengals defense, and then they showed Tua with his hands like this. I was like, oh! It was scary. It gave me flashbacks to like the 1980s when Lawrence Taylor broke Joe Theismann's leg. It was not even that sick, but just seeing his hands all curled up, that's something you would see if you get a panic attack. When I first got my first panic attack many years ago, my hands curled up like this. I couldn't move. It was scary. And I was in the hospital for 2 days. That was like a long time ago. Like back in my high school days. But seeing that was... And then they're showing replay after replay. Fucking Amazon, are you fucking dumb? Why do we have to see it 35 times? But it is what it is. But he's good. He got feeling back in his extremities, which is a great sign. But the Dolphins franchise is basically, you can go to fucking hell. The entire franchise, the fans, go to hell. Because he should not have started if he got a concussion last week. Why didn't you go through protocol? Why didn't you go through protocol? No wonder the Players Association is pissed off right now. I really hope the Dolphins get fined and fines up the wazoo, and they lose draft picks. I really do. This is worse than freaking Deflategate. You know, with Tom Brady and his balls. Not his actual balls, but, you know, footballs and stuff like that. But, yeah, it was crazy last night, but it is what it is. Hopefully this Sunday will be better games. Hopefully nobody gets seriously hurt. But we'll see what happens with that. The Giants play the Bears on Sunday. I forget who the Jets play. I don't have my book with me. But they play at the same time, 1 o'clock. So I gotta watch both on the rich man's dish with the picture-in-picture. This is nice. And then, you know, I'll probably watch the 4 o'clock game, maybe probably watch the Sunday night game. I got really nothing to do this weekend besides some chores. Nothing else. I'm not going out because it's going to be raining cats and dogs here the next 4 days because we're getting the remnants of what was Hurricane Ian. And, you know, my prayers still go out to Florida. They go out to Georgia, well, parts of Georgia. We're really South Carolina, North Carolina, going up to Virginia, West Virginia, and Kentucky. And, yeah, it's going to hit here. Really started a little bit today, but really going to ramp up tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, and a little bit of Tuesday when we finally get some relief. But the temperatures are, woof, going to be insane. Tomorrow's going to be like 55 degrees. I mean, I do have to go out. I have to get some groceries, but that's basically it. I'm going out, going in. I'm going out and coming back in. Like, in and out. Like what I do to your mom. But, you know. I'm just kidding. Anyway, not going to talk about that. But let's be positive because we're going to start going in a more positive direction. Not, you know, a little bit of satire here and there, a little bit of comedy. But mainly I'm going to be focusing on my reviews, and that's basically it. I'm not going to talk about bullshit with those immature trolls who just can't grow up and can't just leave shit alone. But it is what it is. I'm done with that. And if they can't, you know, they want to be immature, that's how they're going to be. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, so we got that. The Niners play on Monday Night Football against the Rams at home. Hopefully they can do better than they did last week against the Broncos. Horrible game that was. But, you know, the champs are coming into our town, our home turf. I'm not looking forward to it because I think the Rams are going to destroy us. Jimmy can't win a big game to save his life. I think the Rams are going to come in and really blow us out. I really do. I picked the Niners, but still, you know, because, you know, I'm biased. So, but I just think the Rams are going to wallop us on Monday Night Football. Wallop. Kind of like the Braves did to the Mets tonight. Jacob deGrom, what the fuck has happened to you the last 4 games? And he's pitching with a freaking blood blister. Why was he even pitching tonight? Why don't you just have Chris Bassett pitch tonight, which was supposed to happen, but they switched everything around. But he pitched like crap tonight, even though he had 11 strikeouts, but 2 runs, which is great. And then Tyler McGill, the experiment doesn't work, and the bullpen gives up 3 runs. And the Mets had bases loaded right near the end of the game. They score a run. But after that, I had bases loaded for Francisco Alvarez. They called up the phenom catcher of the future. He didn't really do much tonight. You know, it's his first game, so I give him that one. But, you know, came up with bases loaded, Mets needing some runs, and nothing. And that's pretty much it. So the Mets lose game 1 of that big 3-game series to the Braves, 5-2. Lead is they're both tied for the NL East right now with 5 games to play. So now it's a best of 5. Now we got Mad Max Scherzer tomorrow night on Fox. Really need a big win tomorrow from Max. Really need one. But I really need Bassett to pitch lights out Sunday night. Because I think the Mets need at least 2 more wins in the next 5. Really 3? Actually 3 of the next 5. So have to win tomorrow. And if they lose Sunday, it's not the end of the world. It's the best of 3. Atlanta plays Philly, and hopefully the fucking Filthies do something. Take 2 or 3 from the Braves and just knock them out, please. But we got to do our job because we're at home and playing those pesky Nationals. So it might come down to this Wednesday night. Wednesday afternoon, because everybody's playing that like afternoon games because of the wild card round, which begins on Thursday, which goes into Friday and possibly Saturday, and then the division series starts on I believe when is that? I think it's Monday or Tuesday, right after Columbus Day. So I got that. So we shall see what happens from that. Preseason hockey started, which is great, even though the Rangers didn't do so good last night. I think they played tonight against the Devils in Jersey. I don't know what they did, but I know they won the first game against the Icelanders. I think they lost the last 2 games due to Boston and the Devils, and I think this is game 4. So, I mean, it doesn't count in points-wise. It doesn't count. I'm just worried about October the 11th at the Garden against the Lightning in the home season and home opener, which I will most likely be at. Damn, that's going to be... That's not going to be that bad of a night because NXT's on. I can watch NXT when I get home. Or I can watch it on my phone, but I'm going to be mainly focused on the Rangers game. So, that night, so we got that. And, we'll see what happens when we get to that next Tuesday. And that's it. Alright, so that is the little sports part of the show. And that's pretty much it. Alright, now, let's move on with that. Check out my video I did earlier in the night when I was watching Smackdown, my rest in peace video to the legend in Japan, Antonio Inoki, who passed away tonight at the age of 79. I don't know the cause of death, but he had a lot of health problems over the last couple of years and months. Just a real shock that I heard it from. Who did I hear it from? Actually, I was on the beautiful Puerto Rican princess Issa's chat. Somebody put in the chat that Antonio Inoki died, so I had to go look it up on Twitter. First, I had to look on Twitter. Couldn't find it on trending. Couldn't find it in my feed. So I looked it up, and I found it on Reddit. And then everybody, all the other outlets, Sean Ross Sapp and Dave Meltzer, and our good friend Uncle Bill Apter did a video about it. So it is credible. He has passed away at the age of 79. A freaking legend. This guy was a legend in Japan. He was a bigger legend than Terry Funk. I was a hardcore legend in Japan. Japan, #1 forever and ever and ever. Terry Funk is another god in Japan, like Mick Foley is a god in Japan. Okada, Onita. That sick bastard still doing those hardcore death matches. What is Onita, like 60, almost 70 years old, still getting hit in the head with a barbed wire bat? Exploding barbed wire bat. He's getting hit by rockets that explode. Like pyro rockets, not actual rockets. Crazy stuff. He actually hit some guy. I was watching on Instagram. somebody sent me this, like, you gotta watch this. I'm like, what is it? It says, it's Onita. I was like, what else is the Onita? I was like, okay, it's Onita. What does this crazy bastard gotta do now? So he's in a match. It's like, I think it was like another time bomb match. Well, not a time bomb match, because there was actually no FMW, like, barbed wire explosives there. It was just a regular match. But they had the siren go off, and then he picks up a guitar, and he hits the guy over the head with the guitar. Boom! No, I think Onita got hit. I'm sorry. Onita got hit in the head with the exploding guitar. In the face. Oof. God bless that man. I don't know why he's taking these bums at his age. I mean, Terry Funk did it, but I mean, it's Terry Funk, but it's Onita, so I mean. But that's the FMWE stuff in Japan, those crazy bastards in Japan. Which you won't see much of it here in the States unless you follow GCW. Or a little bit of JCW. It has some like hardcore elements to it, but crazy stuff. I mean, next weekend is going to be a big weekend of wrestling action. You got Smackdown next week from, I don't even know where it is next week. I saw it. I forget what it was from. I think somewhere on the East Coast, I think. Has to be on the East Coast because Extreme Rules is in Philly, so it has to be somewhere around the Philly area. Philly area. So that's live SmackDown, live Rampage right after that at 10 o'clock, and then Battle of the Belts at 11, which is taped, of course. I don't know why it's taped. I mean, I know it's then I got to do 2 hours of Rampage live. I mean, they did that for Grand Slam last week. Didn't do that bad in the ratings, over 500,000 views. I mean, Dynamite last night did 990,000. I think it was because of Hurricane Ian. You know, there wasn't that many stars on the show, and there was a lot of coverage with Ian, stuff like that. So the 5-week streak at over 1 million is gone. But I think they're going to pick it up next week for the anniversary show, the 3-year anniversary show. We'll see what happens with that. So we got that, and then in between that is Bound for Glory is next Friday, I believe. I have to check that. I think it's Friday or Saturday. And they got Extreme Rules next Saturday, among other things going on. And in New Jersey, at the Showboat Arena, GCW Fight Club Night 1 and 2. I think JCW, Jersey Championship Wrestling, not Juggalo Championship Wrestling with those idiot juggalos. Fuck ICP, by the way. And fucking him, all those juggalos. I sound like WJ back in the day when he was doing videos about ICP and juggalos. Crazy. Oy. But yeah, so there'll probably be a JCW show on YouTube sometime Sunday afternoon. I don't know. Well, I have to see about that. But, I mean, that's going to be a tough night to watch. I mean, what am I going to watch? And I might be out that night, too. So, I might be watching Extreme Rules at a bar somewhere. But I'll probably be hanging out with my friends watching Extreme Rules at a bar, and in between I'll be watching on the Fight Network GCW Fight Club Night 1. Now I don't know what night it is, but Nick fucking Gage, possibly his last match in GCW. If he loses, he's done. Taking on John Moxley 2. That's gonna be bloody as fuck. I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for Moxley and Nick Gage to beat the living crap out of each other, probably for the final time. And speaking of Nick Gage, holy crap, another match I saw was the Nick Gage Invitational 2, the second one, because I think the first one was in 2016. This one I saw was 2017. It was Nick fucking Gage against Matt fucking Tremont. And you're going to love this, guys. and girls, if you're watching. Cinder block canvas death match. The canvas was all full of cinder blocks. Tell me that doesn't hurt. And you think it's fake. It's still real to me, damn it! I like to see you get backdropped on cinder blocks or take one to the head. Or a nice little light tube shot to the head. Or maybe an exploding bat. Fucking marks think it's fake. Yeah. Okay. You try it. I challenged these marks last night to go to a wrestling school and take a bump. I just at least take a bump properly. I mean, I've done it, but these motherfuckers that think it's fake, they don't know shit. Say it to an indie wrestler or say it to any wrestler alive today. They don't like the F word. I'm not talking about friendly. They don't like the word fake. This wrestling is a sport, not entertainment. It's a sport. And I provided that. I did a video about that. I even showed proof of that. The meaning of the word sport. Back a few videos ago on my Den Gilmore Chronicles TGC Reborn channel. So check that out. I think it's TGC 93. But it is what it is. And that's that. So, big weekend next week. I can't wait for GCW. I might not watch Extreme Rules, but it's a good card. It is. Extreme Rules finally for once is a hardcore pay-per-view. Hardcore. Can't wait till next week. I'm actually looking forward to Extreme Rules. Some good matches, some good stipulations. I just hope the matches are good. I think that Donnybrook match with the Brawling Brutes and Imperium is going to be a slobber knocker. I don't think it's going to be match of the night. I think match of the night probably, looking at that, it might be Bayley and Bianca in that ladder match. I think that might steal the show. That's just my thing. Because I definitely know that Io and Dakota Kai gonna get involved in that match somehow. Io might take a scary freaking do something off the ladder. I don't know. There's gonna be really scary spots in that match. I think Asuka and Lexi are gonna be in that match too. I mean, we'll have to see. And then Drew McIntyre and Killer Cross in a strap match. That's gonna be another slobber knocker. Now, I don't know if that's a pinfall match or it's, like like a traditional strap match where you have to hit all four corners to win. Because they change it sometimes. It's like, oh, this is a 4-corner match. You have to hit all 4 corners in succession. And then he's like, oh, no, you don't have to do that anymore. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, pinfall, submission. Like, a strap match? Pinfall, submission? What? It is what it is, and, but I like the card. 6 matches so far, I think. Yeah, 6 matches I know that have been announced. I think there might be at least 2 more announced, probably by next week. But it is what it is. All right, move on from that. All right, let's go into our chat for a little bit. And we got my good friend from the UK, Will Rally Sport Rally. What's going on, mate? How you doing, sir? That's 6:15 in the morning. Hope you're doing well. Hope you have a great weekend, sir. That's it. Okay, he says, hi, Pete. Tua was it. He got KO'd. When boxers get KO'd, that's exactly what they do. That was horrible to watch. Why so many replays? Exactly. Why? Like 35 replays from Amazon Prime last night. What is this, ESPN? With a show it 35 times? And every single time it gets better. Every single time I see it. Beetlejuice reference. I love Beetlejuice. I'm glad they're remaking it with Johnny Depp as Beetlejuice. I think it was Johnny Depp as Beetlejuice. Oh, I said it twice. Oh! If I say it one more time, he's gonna come out and kill me. Anyway, but I can't wait for that movie to come out. That's a great movie with Michael Keaton. The first one, the original's just amazing. It's like the SATs. It gets better every time I see it. Hey-oh! Okay. But it's a great movie. It's a great movie. But as far as Tua goes, I'm glad, he's not seriously hurt, but he's done for the year at least. But the Dolphins franchise should have not let him play. Let Terry Bridgewater start this game. Why didn't he start the game? And now basically the Dolphins season is done. It's done. I thought the Dolphins were gonna contend with the Buffalo Bisons and Buffalo Bills for the AFC East, and now they just gave the Buffalo Bills the East because I think the Bills are now gonna run away with it. There's no way the Jets are gonna make that. No, the Patriots probably not. Because I think Mac Jones is hurt too. Now, I mean, if the Buffalo Bills quarterback goes down, then I don't know who wins that division. But yeah, I mean, way too many fucking replays. And no, same thing I haven't seen that type of thing in boxing, but I have seen people basically get knocked out to the point they don't even get up. I mean, legit, they're out for like good 10 minutes. Scary shit. Crazy. Anyway, a lot of people not happy with that. He even started after wobbling last week. Stupid, Peter. Yeah, exactly. That's why the Players Association is so mad about concussion protocol. Because they just let any idiot with a concussion start. But like I said, I think the Dolphins should be at least fined and lose a bunch of draft picks. Bunch of them. Fuck their franchise. And fuck the coach for that matter too. I don't know who the coach for the Dolphins is, but he's a fucking idiot. A bigger, almost not even close to a bigger idiot than Kyle Shanahan. Kyle! Morons. Fucking moron. That coach for the Dolphins is. Real fucking moron. Anyway. We in the UK, Saints versus the Vikings in London. Oh, that's right, the London game at 9:30 in the morning on the NFL Network. I'm not watching that game. I'm not getting up and watching that game. No way. I might watch at the end of it. But there's no way I'm getting up at 9 o'clock just to put on the NFL Network. Or Red Zone, to just pop on Red Zone. Hey, the Saints and the Vikings, woo, in London, woo! It might be. I think it's going to be a good game. I think the Saints might win that. But then again, you never know in the NFL, in the league where they play for pay. Should beat the Vikings, I hope. You better hope, for your sake. That's that. It's rained all day here. Well, that sucks. Yeah, it's going to rain 4 straight days here in New York because of the remnants of Hurricane Ian. But at least it's not a hurricane. We're just getting a lot of rain. And a little bit of wind. It's been windy basically all day here, and it's really been really chilly here today. Really chilly. Really like a raw, overcast bleh day. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay. That sucks that it rained there. Hopefully it gets sunny by the weekend, but... that's how London is. That's how the UK is. It's like the UK is like the American version of Seattle. But it is what it is. Seattle always rains. No wonder Garbage made that song. I'm only happy when it rains. Great song and the cover version by New Year's Day. Speaking of New Year's Day, they're on tour now with another nice piece of Ash, Lizzie Hale and Hailstrom. And the mighty In This Moment still kicking ass and making people's ears bleed on tour. They're in Montana tonight. I think they're in Seattle tomorrow. Or somewhere in, I think Seattle or Oregon tomorrow. But they don't finish up till October the 23rd. So they got about a couple more weeks on the, I think the first leg of this this tour, the Blood 1983 tour. That's good. And they just came out with Halloween merchandise. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, Peter, you spent all your money on merchandise. I got bills to pay too, dude. I don't spend all my money on merchandise. If I got the money, I get it. And I just put down $45. Well, I'm getting the Blood 1983 album and the shirt, which I paid $35 for, but it's gonna get shipped the day and actually the Blood album comes out, which is October the 21st, which is like 20 days away from now, like a couple weeks away. But there's a pre-order for a In This Moment shirt with a jack-o'-lantern on it, an very evil jack-o'-lantern, I might add. So that's $35 as well. And I got for the winter glow-in-the-dark skeleton freaking mittens. I can't wait to get them. I showed it off to Rose. I was like, why do you need that? I'm like, why? I can't have two pairs of freaking mittens? I mean, the ones I have suck. I want to get cool looking ones when I go out. I want to look cool when I go out. And I like to have some extra merch. Because they're my favorite band. I gotta update my inventory here and there, you know? But some of the stuff I'm gonna start giving away. Especially one of my hoodies, the Beautiful Tragedy hoodie, which I really don't want to give away because the zipper's fucked up. I have so many hoodies, I'm not getting any more hoodies. I have 5, let me see, wait, 1, 2. I have, I think, 3 or 4 hoodies. I just got the new one, the custom-made hoodie, with the studs on it. $100 for that. It's nice, though. And I got a big tour vest. I'm trying to get the Blood Legion vest. I can't find it anywhere. It's not on the merchandise store. Why? I don't know. But if and when it does, I am buying it. I don't care how much. If it's $150, I don't give a shit. But it is what it is. And hopefully, I haven't really talked to Prince Idol in the last couple days, but he's still working on that guitar, the 7-string guitar, custom made In This Moment style guitar, but he's having problems with the guy that's making it. So I don't know, I'll be getting it by my birthday or maybe early next year, but I'm supposed to get another one for my birthday next year, and it's going to be even more beautiful than the one I'm getting. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of storage. Shit. When I move, I'm gonna have to put some stuff in storage. Here, really. Well, I don't know, maybe when I move. But I'm gonna have to put a lot in storage. And I have to update everything because, technology is gonna be updating. I'm probably get a new phone. Probably almost as great as this phone. Probably more. Very expensive. But version of this phone. This phone's like $800 I got. And I have to update my laptop. I probably have to get another laptop with Windows 11. Or get a new desktop. The one I have, this one right here, that I use to read my notes off of. It could update to Windows 11. I tried it, but now it doesn't have any more memory. So I'm like, crap, I'm not gonna buy more memory. Or just wait till Windows 10 is extinct, which will probably be in like a year or two. That sucks. But, now I have to start saving for a new laptop. Which I can just get refurbished on like Amazon or any local store I can find it. Best Buy maybe, but whatever. We'll see. That's that. Where are we here? Okay, let's just check here. Okay, Matt Stafford got better the Rams because probably because the team he in better than the Lions. He still sucks. He still sucks. Got lucky winning that Super Bowl. Very lucky. I'll just say that. Anyway, I don't watch baseball or ice hockey. Don't know anything about those sports, so haven't a clue what you're talking about. Maybe you should look at it sometime. Just saying. Not bashing you or anything, but just like, maybe you need to look at a game once in a while. Hockey's a good sport. Sometimes it's boring depending on the game you watch, but it can be very exciting at times, especially in the Stanley Cup playoffs. When it goes into like overtime, double overtime, triple overtime. Even the regular season when they have to shoot out, that's always the nice thing, like a penalty shot shit. Good stuff. As far as baseball, really the best time to watch is during the playoffs, which is coming up like next week. So, see what you want to do. Glad Rampage live crap taped. Yeah, it is. It is. And it's going to be preempted. Well, Dynamite and I think Rampage might be preempted most of this month. And then going into November, December, into 2023, Rampage is going to be preempted up the wazoo because of on TNT, because of basketball, because of hockey, and probably other shit. So I don't know what Tony Khan and company going to do. I really just scrap fucking Rampage. Scrap it. Just have Dynamite. Just have one show. Or just make the Friday show a Ring of Honor show and just let it be taped like 11 o'clock at night when nobody was going to watch. That's just me. I don't know. Anyway. Alright, you're right, Pete. Friday, Bound for Glory. So many good matches. I'm looking forward to Taya and Jessica versus Deonna Purrazzo and Kelsey Green. I forgot the name of their team. That's some weird, like letters name, like XYZ or something like that. But they are the women's tag team champions. Going up against the ladies of the prophecy. Or really Ragnarok. Or DK, whatever you want to call them. Rosemary. Taya Valkyrie and Jessica with my demon assassin, my demon bride, Rosemary, the one that gave me the name of the prophecy. And I proved that, by the way. So, that should be a good match. I would love to see Taya and Jessica win. I think they will win, because Jessica is doing this really weird gimmick, where she's like a face now, which doesn't really fit her character. Now she's like a party girl hanging out with Taya. Taya's like, oh, yes, party, yeah! What do you think, Rosemary? Like, party? We do not party here in the shadows. This vile drink. What is this? I've seen some of the segments they do, and it's just weird. That Rosemary got dressed very evil, very nice, like Mr. Danhausen, of course, is doing this whole thing where she's like at a club and everything. Remember when she got married to that douchebag Johnny Bravo back in Impact? That was the stupidest storyline I've ever seen. But the way it came out, where who shot Johnny Bravo, and I forgot who was the guy that shot him. I thought it was James Mitchell, but it was not. I forget who it was. I think it was Hernandez or something like that. That whole what was that stupid house where Tommy Dreamer was like a host or something like that. That for the two seasons that they did that, it was so corny. It was so fucking corny. I just made Rosemary look really out of character. But she had a plan with that human. She had a plan. And she did it to perfection. And the same thing with her feud with Su Yung. I don't know what the hell she is. Besides Rich Swann's bedroom. I think she's injured. I don't know what's going on with her. If she's done with wrestling or she's injured to the point she's never coming back. I would have loved to have that stable. Su Yung, Jessica Havoc, and Taya Valkyrie and Rosemary. 4 very evil, very dangerous women. And you thought Damage Control was a good group? Oh, imagine that. Imagine those 4 ladies in the stable. And then you put the women's champion in GCW. I forgot her name. Fuck. Put her in there, or put Masha Slamovich? Whoo! I remember Masha Slamovich is a star in Impact. I'm glad she's in Impact. Her match with Allison Catch was... Holy crap, that was good. Allie Catch, for you dumb people who don't know who the fuck she is. But goddamn, she is starting to become a hardcore legend. She is great. And she's only 24. 24 years old. I remember her when she was 18. Wrestling basically in front of like 50 people in FSW here in New York, and FBW. And other federations. I think she did Tier 1 as well. But people hated her. She was very green in the ring, but she started getting better and better and better. Like Jade, the women's champion in WOW. Not that WOW, but she's getting not great in promo wise, but great in, decent in the ring. But yeah, not Fat Masa, the Young Bucks. Masha Slamovich is just great. She has gotten better and better and better. She did an interview with Issa on the Lucha Libre podcast. Very good interview that I saw. Masha's gotten really good, and I'm proud of her. I'm very proud of her. And the stuff she does in GCW is just... It's like butter. Good shit. I mean, go look up her matches. It's just amazing. Amazing stuff. Okay, we're going to get into our review in just a little bit, but I want to read the comments. It's going to rain then with get the tail end of Hurricane Ian apparently in UK. What? So hope it's not too bad here. 150 mile per hour in Florida. Wow. Yeah. Florida got obliterated. I felt really bad for the people in Fort Myers and Tampa Bay. All the people that had to get rescued, the pets they had to get rescued. Some people died and everything. Power still being restored down there. Same thing with South Carolina, because they got hit with hurricane. It was tropical storm, then it became a hurricane. It almost became a Cat 2 again. Ugh. But now it's about to slam into the Carolinas by this weekend and then go up a little bit, become a tropical depression, and then by the time it gets here, it's just an annoying rain event. But I don't know. I think you worded it wrong that you're going to get in the UK. I don't think that you get hurricanes in the UK, dude. But it just was. Titus O'Neil. Oh, God. We're talking about Titus Catering now? Great. Titus O'Neil, nice guy. He helped set up a food shelter with Titus Catering he owns in Florida. You just go and get food if your power is out. Does a lot of charity work, Titus. Yeah, that's the only thing good. That's the only good thing he does. Besides make a mean steak in Titus Catering. Then you have Dana Brooke make those cookies. They're very tasty. But yeah, Titus does great work in charity. He's a great Father of the Year type dad, or whatever the title he won. Didn't he win the Warrior Award? I think he did. Next thing you know, next year he'll be in the Hall of Fame. For what? For that. You get a Hall of Fame induction just for doing charity work. Not much wrestling. Except for the prime time plays. Means it does. Means it does. Means it does! I miss that tag team, man. I miss that. Darren Young, or now known as Fred Dozier in New Japan. And Titus O'Neil. But I think Titus's days as a wrestler were over because, you know, he embarrassed himself at that stupid, what was that Greatest Royal Rumble event when he tripped. And then everybody made fun of it. And there was a meme for like months and months and months and now years. But, you know, the charity work is great. I mean, he's like John Cena with the Make-A-Wish kids. I gotta Make-A-Wish kids. I gotta love the children. I love you, children. I love you, but you can't see me. It is what it is. I have about 30, maybe 40 hoodies. I collect them. Got loads. Wow. Well, it gets cold then, no? Well, in the winter. Fall and the winter, yeah, you need hoodies. Especially in here in New York, yeah. It gets ridiculously cold sometimes. So you gotta have your hoodies, you gotta have your winter jacket, your gloves, your winter hat, your shovel, your salt, and hopefully a good back. Because you're shoveling like 12 inches of snow. Pfft, goodbye to your back. And I know that firsthand living in this goddamn state. Anyway, I would love a new phone with cool camera. People on YouTube use Logitech cameras. They're great quality. Yeah. Yeah, Logitech. I heard a lot of good things about Logitech. I think Issa wanted to get one, or she uses one. I think I have one in here. It's not Logitech. I don't know which one it is. Let me see if I have it. It's in my drawer full of crap. Let's see here. I gotta look through my shit. I don't want to waste more time than I'm wasting right now, but it is what it is. Here it is. Is it? Yes. Alright. I got this from one of my old jobs. I don't know what if it's not Logitech, obviously. But it's 10x digital zoom. What's the name of this? It says megapixels. I don't know what the name of this is. But yeah, I got this as a gift. But I don't use it. What am I gonna use this for? I got a phone. I got a webcam on my desktop. Not very great quality, but I don't even think this is great quality either. It's shit. But it is what it is. But yeah, I'm hoping to update by next year. Hopefully, I'll update some my phone. Maybe get a new webcam. Get some better quality, even though I'm kind of in HD, but good stuff. Good stuff. I might check them out. Baseball, ice hockey. I might like it. I think you will. Just watch the New York Rangers, by the way. And if you're baseball, watch the Mets. Don't watch the Yankees because the Yankees suck. You know, Judgy Wudgy hit 61 and probably break the record this weekend or by early next week. Asterisk! Because we all know the Yankees do steroids. Oh, it's true. Look at Giancarlo Stanton. Look at A-Rod. A-Royd. But guys like Albert Pujols, I hit 701, I think, tonight. God bless that man. He's going out on a good note. 701, possibly even more than 701, depending on what he does in the next 5 games. He's going to go on a good career. 700 home runs. We're not steroid used. Unlike Barry Bonds and Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire and Rafael Palmeiro and guys like that doing the steroid scandal. Or the HGH stuff. But yeah, Stanton and Judge do roids. They do. You can say they don't, and it's just pure power. No. No. They got a nice good stash from Jeter and A-Rod back in 2014. There's a secret stash that's somewhere underneath the bowels of that crappy, decrepit construction site known as Yankee Stadium. Fuck that place. Fuck that stadium. Fuck their fans. Their fan base is garbage. Fuck the Bronx for that matter. And fuck Hal Steinbrenner and Brian Cashman and Baboon. The entire franchise. Fuck them. Don't cry to us Met fans when you get beat, maybe in the first round, if not in the ALCS again, by the Houston assholes. I mean Astros, sorry. Because, as we all know, Jose Altuve is your puppy. He is your puppy, and you're his bitch. Don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry when you lose. And if you do get to the World Series, big goddamn whoop. If you face the Dodgers, it's over. That offense, the Dodgers offense is just light years away from what the Yankees are right now. Light years. I think the Dodgers will win the World Series this year. Unless they somehow choke this year, which I highly doubt. But we'll see. Alright, okay. But yeah, watch the Rangers, watch the Mets. Johnny Bravo, oh my God! Had to do for that. I remember that. Cheesy and annoying, didn't like it. I hated it. Masha Slamovich is really good. Agreed, Pete. 24 got better and better. Like I said, I seen her when she was 18. And people hated her. When I first saw her, when I first started going to Warriors of Wrestling and everything, I was like, who is this? She had a Russian accent because she is from Russia. She's from Moscow. If it's not, I mean, she has a really good Russian accent. Oh, Vladimir Putin, how are you doing? Vladimir Putin. Stick this up your Putin. But I digress. But yeah, she's gotten better and better since I first saw her when she was getting booed. And she was like yelling at us in Russian, like, what? I don't understand. You're insulting me in Russian. I don't understand what you're saying. Babushka, you know. I'll take you to the Kremlin. Whatever. But I digress. She's gotten way better, and I'm glad. All right. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah! Remember Titus. That was creepy when he used to play college football. I think for the in Florida. I forgot what team though. I think it was the Florida Gators. I think, but I don't know. But yeah, he would get in the ring. Like, okay, not as great as means it does. The good old days. All right, final comment, and we're gonna get this reviewed. That's nice gift, good stuff, pretty cool. Yeah, it's cool. I just don't use it. But you know, back in the day when I was working at a bank, they'd give me free stuff. I got a clock. Got a clock right here. I got some stuff here, but I'm not gonna. I showed off like this stuff. That's what is this? I think it's just a ball. I think. I thought it was lip balm. I think it is, but I don't know. But regular singing ball. It's a blue ball. I got blue balls. Now watch somebody clip that. Peter, talk about blue balls. Add that to your collection of crappy videos you do on me. Morons. No life. Playing your garbage fucking games and you only get 5 fucking views. It's crazy. But nobody cares about those people. Russian, quick game. Do you know one more wrestler in AEW who's Russian? I'll tell you in a minute. That's a good question. Well, it's not Adam Cole, baby. He's not Kenny Omega. Of course. Not the Bucks, not Hangman Adam Page. Oh boy, I gotta look up that roster because I have no idea. But let me know. Alright, let's get this review. And we're gonna get out of here. Alright, so we're gonna start off with, oh yeah, Layla Hirsch. How I forget that. I remember Layla Hirsch in some indie feds around here. I was like, okay, who's this chick? She was like the same way as Masha Slamovich. But I remember her from a couple of indie feds, and I saw her at different indie shows in New York, and she's good. She was good, and she still is good. But now, you know, she suffered that really terrible leg injury. I don't know when she's coming back. Yeah, you get a point. Okay. You get the trivia question right. That's why I like this guy. But I digress. But yeah, legit Layla Hirsch. I hope she comes back to AEW and really doesn't get Spanish Archer out because of injury. But it is what it is. Alright, so let's start off with SmackDown. And SmackDown was kind of MJF-like. No, not like, you know, he's better than you and you know it, but it was kind of mid. Both shows were mid tonight. Well, I mean, what happened tonight? But, yeah, let's get into it. So, SmackDown emanated from the Canada Life Center in that great city and great country of Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, the hometown of Le Champion, the Wizard, Chris Jericho, and our good friend, I don't even know when he's coming back, Kenny, by God, Omega, even though now he lives in North Carolina. But it is what it is. Alright, so we're 8 days away from Extreme Fools from Philadelphia, that shithole city that it is. You know, even though it's the city of Extreme. But they're basically, everybody in Philly sucks. And their team suck too. And their fan bases suck even worse. Not as bad as the Yankees, but pretty close. But I digress. Alright, so tonight's show, like I said, was kind of mid. And we start off with Pyro. What? Pyro? And I think they have a new, I thought it was a new theme. I didn't hear it at first, but people were saying that, oh, did we just get a new theme? Or just a new opening? I think it's just a new opening. I don't think they changed AC/DC. You know, and all that shit. But, so we get that. And we start off the night with action. There you go. As my ex-girlfriend Ashley Marie used to say, a little less talk and a lot more action here on BCR. No. Well, here on SmackDown. But it is what it is. Alright, that's copyrighted, by the way. Anyway, so we start off with Sami Zayn, the honorary Uso. Comes out with the Usos' cousin, Solo Sikoa, the enforcer of the bloodline. We the ones. Like the prophecy, we the ones. They take on Mad Crap Moss and Ricochet. That's Ricochet. Match was okay, nothing great. So we start off with Ricochet taking Sami down with a head scissor takeover. Hits a drop kick as Corey Slave and Michael Cole, who was at ringside, those two idiots. Corey Graves compares the bloodlines to the family on House of the Dragons. What kind of comparison is that? If anybody has watched House of the Dragons, which is a great show, by the way, on HBO Max, not as great as Game of Thrones, but pretty damn close. But you can't compare the family on House of the Dragons to the Bloodline. I would put the Bloodline with the Lannister family, or with Ned Stark family, Jon Snow, shit like that. That's what I would compare them to. The Lannisters. With Tyrion, little midget Tyrion. Peter Dinklage, great actor, by the way. He's a freaking midget. He's a good actor. But what kind of comparison is that, Corey Graves? Shut the fuck up and do commentary, moron. Anyway, so then Madcap Moss and Solo Sikoa come in. And then we get some old-fashioned stomping in the corner. Sami Zayn comes back in. Everything breaks down. The heels go outside for a breather, for a brief period. And then Madcap Moss launches Ricochet over the top on the both of them. As we go to break, they're all like hype and everything. We come back from break. Ricochet fights out of a nerve hold. 1905 nerve hold. Then gets Samoan dropped for a near fall by, guess who? Solo Sikoa. Then another one gets countered with some elbows to the head. Gets the hot tag to Madcap Moss, cleans house. So Solo Sikoa, being the enforcer, being smart, grabs a chair for a distraction. He's like, I'm gonna hit you! Which allows Sami Zayn to hit the ever-popular Blue Thunder Bomb, and guess what he gets? Two. Has anybody ever won on a Blue Thunder Bomb? I don't know. That might be a long time ago. I don't know. But every time somebody hits that, they kick out at 2. I just don't know. I just think it's like a signature move, not a finishing move. That's just me. Alright, after that, everything breaks down. Sami Zayn breaks up Ricochet's dive. But Ricochet gets away, tries to dive through the ropes to the outside, and Solo just throws the chair at Ricochet. Pelts him right in the fucking dome. Didn't look like he hit him at first, but still, was effective. Solo tags himself in, spin roll kicks Riddick Moss, and sets up for the swinging Solo, otherwise known as the swinging rock bottom. I wonder who taught him that. And they get the pin. 1, 2, 3, 12.5 minute match. Pretty decent match. 3 out of 5 stars. And for that, after the match, Solo Sikoa just loses it. Beats the living fuck out of Madcap Moss, and Sami Zayn's like, stop! Calm down. Why are you so crazy? Take it easy. And so I was like, fuck you, Sammy. Starts hitting him again with the Uso butt splash by Rikishi. And then finally Sammy says, stop! And he grabs Solo's hand, and he's like, we go to the back. And then with wounds. That's it. So we got that. So the Bloodline gets another win. They can't be stopped. And that's it. Alright, after that we get to what I think was the segment of the night. Killer Kross in his Hitman freaking promo. This was amazing. He's like in his nice little leather jacket. Scarlet Bordeaux, or Scarlet. Scarlet Bordeaux is basically looking great with studded gloves. Her boobs are popping out. I mean, that made my night. Basically, he's ready to take out Drew, move on to take the Undisputed title from Roman, which I doubt will happen. Because Roman's next challenger, guess who it's gonna be? AJ Styles. I think that'd be a good feud. Not a great match, of course, but because we all know Roman's gonna win at Crown Fool in November in Saudi Arabia. He's gonna beat the living shit out of Logan Paul. Gonna retain, and then the next feud will probably be AJ Styles, if not Killer Kross. Probably by Survivor Series. I think maybe at day 1 we'll probably see Killer Kross against Roman. And then at the Royal Rumble, Cody probably will be back. But it is what it is. Cody might win the Rumble, or he gets a title shot somehow. Beats Roman, and then Roman faces The Rock at WrestleMania, which could still be for the belts. We don't know between now and then. But it is what it is. Definitely Cody's going to win the Rumble, most likely. If he's in the Rumble, he's going to win it. I always think of Randy Orton and his voice. But there's a big story today about Randy Orton. I don't know if he's coming back. I don't know. His back is like done. He's pretty young, so I mean, it sucks because we don't see Randy Orton and his monotonous voice hitting Gilmore colors to everybody. So yeah, his recovery is. We don't know when he's coming back. It sucks, man. Fucking sucks for a great guy like Randy freaking Orton. Such a shame. Such a shame. Let's see here. She injured her knee on Dark, knocking it up. Yeah, I remember that match. I forget who she was fighting, but she fucked her knee up. She really fucked it up. I think she's been out for at least a year now. Lita Hirsch, that is. But, I don't know. I'm looking forward to Extreme Rules. Good card. Yeah, it is. It's a pretty damn good card. For once. Unlike last year's. Or was it the year before? No, the year before that. I think it was the year before that. The 2021 with that stupid Seth Rollins eye for an eye match. Ugh. That was probably the worst pay-per-view of the year. Horrible. Alright. Back to SmackDown. So, we'll see what Killer Cross does next week and at the pay-per-view in a scrap match with Drew McIntyre. And speaking of Drew McIntyre, we get Caleb Braxton looking hot as always. She talks to Austin Theory. He's all happy to have seen Drew get humiliated in his hometown at Clash the Castle. He says McIntyre is missing the mental abilities. How did he not see Solo Sikoa coming at him? I think last week. And then we see Drew just like appear from behind. And he grabs Theory by the shoulder and says, "You, me, that very ring now." Theory's like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna get my ass kicked." That's pretty much it. So we got that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. I gave the Killer Cross promo 3.5 out of 5. It was just like butter. And it is what it is. We also got the QR code right after that Killer Cross promo, and it led to a video of a pig, Husky the pig. And then there was like a lot of stuff happening during the night. We saw Michael Cole and Corey Graves are talking, and we see some guy with a sign. I forgot what it said. I think it said "Revel in." I gotta look at my notes now. I'm trying to find revel in what you are. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I was like, is that a Bray Wyatt reference? I never heard that Bray Wyatt say that. So that was kind of weird. And then when you look at the file code for the QR code, it leads to phone numbers, and people are calling these phone numbers, and they're really creepy phone messages. That one number leads to the Shield theme. Well, the talk like Echo, Linda, India, Shield. So like a little Roman Reigns reference, like Bray was gonna go after Roman Reigns. Then it leads to something. What Issa was talking about, something about some demon stuff. I forgot it was Aurelius. I forgot what it was. It's just really creepy stuff. I can only imagine what's going to happen on Raw on Monday. What the next one might be. I mean, if this is not Bray Wyatt, this is probably the weirdest fucking thing I ever seen. What's it going to be, Elias? You never know. It's Override! No. People thinking it's Baron Corbin, God forbid. And then Ryback, that fucking idiot Ryback. Feed me more! Feed me more! Finish it now! He's trolling the fans, you know, saying, "I'm the White Rabbit." No, you're just a fucking bald idiot. That's what you are. Fucking idiot. Shut the fuck up, Ryback. Say that Joe Cronin's chat. But I digress. So we get that. So, really creepy stuff. I'm very interested in this. This is amazing stuff. And if it is Bray Wyatt at Extreme Rules, the pop he's going to get is just going to be... Probably be the best freaking return, or whatever you want to call it, of all time. All time. It's gonna be great. So we get that. Alright. So we had that. That was like about around 8:30, close to almost 9 o'clock. Alright, so I had that. Alright, then we go right to the match with Austin Theory and Drew McIntyre. This was a 2-minute suck fest. Drew was basically beating the living crap out of Austin Theory for a while. Those off for the Claymore. Austin Theory just got out of the way and went outside. Then the Academy come out. You know, Otis and Chad Gable. Oh, thank you! Sheesh! They come out for the disqualification in almost 2 minutes. So I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, we get a nice 3-on-1 beatdown. And then Johnny Wrestling comes out. Johnny Gargano. He comes out, but then the numbers game picks up. And then it takes a while for Kevin Steen to come out. Or Kevin Owens. Separate music. I don't know why they couldn't come out with the Panda Express theme. I don't know. They came out separately. So Owens got a humongous pop because he's from Canada. Comes in for the save. They hit a bunch of super kicks to Otis on the outside in the ring. And that's your main event of the night. 6-man tag team match, player. So we get that. And we move on. Alright. Then we go to your, well, the worst segment of the night. The Maximum Male Models. You know, Marseille, Mansoir, and the lovely Sophia Cromwell. They're talking, they're doing some weird, stupid posing, like voguing and shit. Remember voguing, you know, with Madonna and everything? Back in the 90s? Vogue. Straight pose. So we got that, they're doing that shit. And then Max Dupree, or Eli Drake. And that's not an insult, that is just a fact of life. Yeah, dummy. So he comes in and he sees all this happening. He's like, what the fuck is going on here? But he's thrilled at the idea of them facing the Usos for the belts. But they say no, we're not going for the tag team belts. We're going for the longest time holding a pose. And Max is like, you know, maybe I shouldn't be in this group anymore. So he leaves in a huff, and then Hit Row. They come in, they start glaring at them, they go, huh! They kind of break their concentration and they lose the time. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is horrible. I feel bad for Sophia Cromwell. I really do. I feel bad for Eli Drake. I mean, what is he doing? I think they really are fucking him up. This is like the second time they fucked him up. Fucked him up as Eli Drake when he first was in NXT. They shipped him up to Impact. He became a star. Then he did all this shit he did in Impact. Came back to WWE as L.A. Knight, which is a stupid name. He did okay. And the only thing he did in NXT was that feud with Cameron Grimes and Ted DiBiase over the $1 million belt, which is now extinct. Then he got into a thing with Grayson Waller, which really went nowhere. Then he went to the main roster, and now has a stupid male models gimmick, which basically looks like Mason Mansoir's gay models. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but it's just weird. And really he's doing nothing. But now that he's starting to come around, he's like, oh, now Hunter's back in control. Like, I remember, maybe I'll get my name back. I'll get LA Knight back, and I'll become LA Knight, and then maybe become a star on Smackdown. Well, Mason Mansoir and Sophia Cromwell basically have fun in catering. It's garbage. They're hanging out with Los Lotharios, an even worse team. Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. Crap. That's what I gave this segment. Crap. 2 out of 5. Horrible. Alright, then we get a promo from Shotzi Blackheart. She's ready to face Bayley. Don't give me a hug. Later on. So we got that. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that we go to Hit Row versus Los Lotharios. So we have Shanti Adonis and no better than Top Dollar with the lovely B-Fab. there. They take on Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. So it starts off with Adrian Adonis, or Ashanti Adonis. No, Adrian Adonis is somebody else. My bad. See, I told you, botch of the night. Ashanti Adonis takes down Angel to start. Angel then gets up and takes off his pants and throws him at Top Dollar. And then basically he gets beat up after that. Top Dollar hits a running knee called Tennessee Whiskey. That sounds very tasty. I need a drink. By the way, I'll be right back. I need a drink. Speaking of that, we're going to take a quick drink break. I'll be right back after this. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we're back. We're live once again. I hope you got your cold beverage. Here's to you. Good old-fashioned, clear, crystal, Nature Brand water. Nature Brand water is our sponsor for tonight. And when you drink Nature Brand water, it is the proud sponsor of life. There you go. And also, another sponsor for tonight, as always, the Men's Warehouse. And when you go to the Men's Warehouse, guys, please go to the Men's Warehouse and tell them Peter Gilman sent you. Because when you go there, you're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it. And also buy Blue Chew. But it is what it is. Alright, we're back. So we have Hit Row. So Top Dollar hits Tennessee Whiskey. I like to have some of that shit. Oh, God. What if it tastes pretty good? Not like Jack Daniel's whiskey. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to have some this weekend. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have some with the missus, and the missus is going to get drunk, and we're going to have drunk sex. Because as we all know, drunk sex is the best sex of them all. Absolutely. Alright. So he hits that, setting up El Rey. The El Rey Network? No. El Rey, which is a jumping elbow because everybody needs a special name for a special move. Those are stupid names. I mean, well, Tennessee Whiskey's kind of a cool name for a move, but El Rey? No. I have better freaking names for my moves than these schmucks. I mean, the Gilmore Cutter, Death Strike, which is basically the package power driver. What else? Other moves I have in the XWF. The End of Innocence, which is the bounce! Period. God damn. Death Strike. Kill Switch. Not Kill Switch. I call it Endgame. I call one of my finishing moves Endgame, which is the Unprettier, or the Kill Switch by Christian. I had that. I'm trying to think. I had Angel's Wings, but I forgot what I called it. I think I called the Angel's Wings, which is I did a modified version of Angel's Wings. I think I called it Sins of the Father. Because I was like very evil back then. And all of them basically are major finishers and nobody got out of them. Right there, Vinny Lane? Oh, he's not even watching. Look. I mean, I used to have a lot of people from the XWF on my show, but I used to be in their Discord. I haven't heard anything from that Discord server in a long time. I think that Discord server that I'm in, which is all my XWF buddies, I think all of them are gone. That server's done. Well, that's why I don't use Discord that much. God damn. But it is what it is. But, yeah. Just weird names for these stupid freaking moves by these people. Anyway. Alright, then we get a Wasteland. Hey, we know that move by Wade Barrett. Bob News, Wade Barrett! Four-way slam combo sets up the heavy hitter to finish Humberto Carrillo at like 2.5 minutes. So basically a squash match for Hit Row. Garbage fest for a match. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. Then we see Michael Cole and Corey Slade talking about some stuff. I don't even know what the fuck they were talking about. Then we see that revel in what you are sign by some plant, some guy. He's like, hey, I don't even know if that was a plant or somebody works for them or maybe just some schmuck from Winnipeg. Like, they came up to the guys like, hey, would you like to hold a sign that goes behind Michael Cole and Tory Graves? You're just there for like 5 seconds. We'll give you $500. I take that. I hold up a sign, just get the finger I'm passing by. Fuck you, Michael Cole. Fuck you, Corey Graves. You fucking suck. I'll hold it up, and then hold it, and hold it, and hold it, and then show my AEW shirt. Anyway, so that the revel in what you are thing, that was like basically talked about for like the rest of the show. Like, what the hell is this? We're going on Twitter to find more clues. So this is like playing Clue, the board game Clue. Like, who did it? It was Professor Plum in the library with a nightstick, or something like that. So we're basically playing Clue in wrestling now. What does this mean? Where does this go? And it's leading us to weird things like Husky the Pig, or weird messages and phone numbers and stuff. I'm like, what is this? Creepy. The messages were even creepy. I mean, Issa was playing them, just like, this is creepy. Even worse with the demon stuff. What was it, Alvarez? I don't even know what it was. Creepy. And then it had 1911, which we saw when Bray Wyatt was doing the Firefly Funhouse when he dressed up as the Mad Hatter. When he had the hat that said 1911 on it. So, it's Bray Wyatt. It can't be anybody else. So we had that. We move on. Alright, then we see Ronda Rousey, the hot rod. She's not worried about Liv Morgan, but is considering having a baseball bat with her for their Extreme Rules match. I hope Ronda wins, and if not, I hope and pray Shayna Baszler comes out, beats the fuck out of Ronda Rousey. It's gonna happen. It has to happen. If not at the Survivor Series, it has to happen. It has to. I want my comment that I put on my good buddy Fan of YouTube's video that has, I don't even know how many likes it has right now. Last check was like 230 likes. And I didn't like it by myself. People agree with my comment. So I have good opinions on like certain people. But I digress. So we got that. Alright, then we go to Ronda Rousey. Taking on Natalya again. I mean, did we see this before? Anyway, a pretty decent match. Nothing great. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Kind of went back and forth. Natalya tries for the sharpshooter, gets counted into the ankle lock, which gets broken up by Ronda. Natalya comes back with a discus lariat for a near fall, but Ronda comes right back, locks Natalya in the ankle lock, and she tapped out. And that's pretty much it. So I gave that match 2.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, Liv Morgan, the SmackDown Women's Champion, comes out with a baseball bat. Looked like a glittery baseball bat. And, what the hell just happened? Where'd my notes just go? God damn it. It just went nowhere, and I get like a security alert. Oh, great, Mike. It's like, yeah, your thing is about to get hit by a virus. So I have protection, dummy. Why did you tell me? Thank you for messing my freaking thing up when I was talking. But it's probably gonna. I bet you it's gonna get hit with a virus again. I bet you it's fucking desktop computer, and I have to. Hopefully, it doesn't, because really don't want to pick it up and take this big, humongous thing I have to the tech. I have to use my laptop, which I haven't used in so long, and I don't even know if I can still use it. Windows 8.5. I have Windows 10 here. My laptop has Windows 8.1 or 8. Whatever it is. But we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't, for my sake. Alright, so Liv Morgan comes out with a baseball bat, but Ronda throws her into the timekeeper's area. And then we have security guards come out, even Kenny Dykstra. Kenny, Mikey, Josh, and we are the Spirit Squad. So, Kenny and security comes out. That doesn't even work. They get Ronda to leave, but Liv gets all really mad, and she starts charging at Ronda, grabs her from like back of from behind, like throws her down. And then finally cooler heads prevail. But that doesn't really work, because Ronda is either going to smash... Oh, actually, I take that back. Oh, yeah, it did end. I'm sorry. I read my notes wrong. So that basically ends there with them being pulled apart. That's it. But I'm hoping Ronda beats the holy hell out of Liv Morgan. Her reign as champ has been boring. I hope Ronda gets it back and faces Shayna Baszler at the Survivor Series. I mean, if it's against Charlotte Flair, whenever she comes back... Bleh, I'd rather have Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch at WrestleMania than Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair for like the 19th time. That's pretty much it. Alright, move on from there. Alright, then we go to the back where we see Drew McIntyre and Panda Express, Kevin Owens and Johnny Gargano talking. And then Kevin Owens leaves. I don't know, maybe he was going to get a cup of coffee. I don't know. So he runs into the Maximo Male models, still holding their pose. And he's like... Okay, shakes his head. Keeps going, bumps into his good friend Sami Zayn. And he's like, you need a new shirt there, dude. And that was it. So the teasing for Stenerico would come or keep going and going almost every week. The eventual turn of Sami Zayn. And the reunion of Stenerico to face the Usos. Whenever that match may be. They take the titles off the Usos. They end their long reign. So the Bloodline's reign will be coming to an end pretty damn soon. So we'll see what happens with that. And we will. Alright. Then we see Sonya Deville and Shinsuke Nakamura. Hey, where have you been there, dude? They see the Maximo Male models posing. They're not sure what to think of it. See, if I was there and it was me, I'd be like, this company's fucked up. I would look at them and say, what's in the water? It's like, what's in the water there, Sophia Carmer? What's in the water? And then I was like, look at the camera like, oh no. I would just mutter, oh no. That's it. Now we just leave. This is horrible. And I didn't even rate that. No rating for that. Alright, then we go back to the ring with Imperium. So we had Fabian Aichner or Giovanni Vinci, Marcel Martel or Ludwig Kaiser, and Walter, not calling him Gunther, the Intercontinental Champion, to get in the ring. And Walter is ready to beat Sheamus again next week on the season premiere of Smackdown, along with Roman Reigns and Logan Paul face-to-face. So you got that. So we got Sheamus versus Walter 2, which is going to be amazing. I can't wait for that. I mean, the first one at Clash of the Castle was, ooh, so good. So he's going to beat him next week and then beat all the brawling brutes at Extreme Rules in that Donnybrook match. So, speaking of Sheamus, he comes out. Go! Sheamus, Godfella! He comes out, calls Walter Betsy. Okay. But he's basically on his own, because the whole Hurricane Ian thing, so that's why, Ridge Holland and Butch were not there, because they were in Florida. Sheamus says, I'm ready to fight, and I'm gonna use my good old shillelagh to beat the fuck out of you. So he uses that to take out, the other two guys, but he goes after Walter. Walter's like, put it down now. So Sheamus is like, okay, that was a bad idea. As Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci get back up, they hold Sheamus down, they beat the crap out of him, and then they leave, and then Sheamus grabs the mic and is like, that's all you got? So they come back in the ring, Walter lays him out with a shillelagh shot right to the face. Ow! And we'll see what happens next week for the Intercontinental title. Is it going to change? Probably not. I don't think it's going to change. I think Walter should be Intercontinental Champion for another few months. But we'll see. I think it's going to be a very good match. It should be the main event, but we'll see. And that's that. But knowing the WWE, they'll probably have Logan Paul and Roman end the show. And hopefully Roman beats the living fuck out of him. Fuck him and fuck his brother too. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get a promo from Bayley. Don't give me a hug. She's ready to take out Shotzi, even if Io and Dakota Kai, who are also stuck in Florida. God damn that Hurricane. And she says she's gonna win the Raw Women's Championship at Extreme Rules in that ladder match. There you go. Really, Dakota Kai was stuck in Florida. Io was stuck in my bedroom. But I digress. We move on from there. All right. Then commentary announces the announcement of the passing of Antonio Inoki. We get the in memoriam stuff. Great touch, Hunter. Great touch. And also, great job there, Steph. Hi, Steph. But that was great. That was good stuff. Good stuff. Probably might see it on Raw this Monday. I don't know, but I would think they'll do something next week on NXT, maybe on Dynamite as well. But we'll see. But good touch, WWE doing that. Very good. Because it's live, so it was good. If it was taped, they wouldn't have done that. Or they might have added it in. But, yeah. But, yeah. Rest in peace to the legend Antonio Inoki. And don't forget to watch my video, linked in the description box. So we got that. Alright, then we go to Shotzi and Bayley. Shotzi comes out in her tank. Thank God she got that back. And she comes out as a face which she should have never been healed. Ow, ow, ow. Welcome to the pulpit! Comes out to a humongous ovation, which is shocking. She used to be healed, nothing. She gets nothing. So, match was alright. Nothing great. 6.5 minute match. Back and forth they go. Shotzi jumps over Bayley in the corner. Misses a charge. Bayley hits the Rose Plant. 1, 2, 3. She gets the win. Obviously. So, I got that. Match was alright. 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, Bayley gives Shotzi another Rose Plant. She takes out a ladder and puts her in between the ladder, then was about to go up top and really do more damage to Shotzi. She plays for the air, doesn't even hair, she's She comes out and runs in for the save, and Bayley leaves. That's pretty much it. So we'll see what happens on Monday Night Raw. This Monday from St. Paul, Minnesota. And we'll see what happens with that. All right, then we go to another, this shouldn't even be a segment. The Maximum Male Models close to breaking the record. But then Max G breaks it up. takes off the M belt, because I guess he has a belt with an M in it. Creepy. And takes it off, says this was never for him. And he goes, yeah! And then he leaves. And then Corey Gray's like, I haven't been this sad since Shawn Michaels kicked Marty Jannetty through the barbershop window. Come on. Really? He didn't need Jannetty. Jannetty tried to jump through the window to escape. Are you kidding me? He didn't need Jannetty. I knew he was going to do that. I just knew he was going to do that. He didn't need Jannetty. Are you blind? Gorilla Monsoon and both legends, Bobby the Brain Heenan on commentary for that. That was just great. Great stuff, man. Back in the early 90s. Good stuff. But comparing that, come on. Comparing that to, Eli Drake making a comeback, going, yeah, I didn't get that, but okay. Whatever you say, Corey. You idiot. Alright, so I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on from there. Alright, then you go to your main event of... I think this is the main event. This is the main event. Yes. The main event of the evening. 6-man tag. Drew McIntyre, Johnny Gargano, and Kevin Owens taking on Alpha Academy and Austin Theory. Nice job by commentary. Talk about McIntyre and Gargano as Evolve Tag Team Champions. If you forgot, I didn't. I knew they were champions. Then they broke. Then I think Drew turned on Gargano. Then they had a humongous feud, which I was a part of, by the way, because I had a show in Brooklyn, and Drew missed his. Came in late. And I forgot who was. He was fighting. I don't know if he was fighting Gargano or it was in a tag team match. And Gargano was on the other side of it. But he arrived late to the show and he had to change in the cab to get to the show. And then he made the show. He fought. I think his team won. Then he stays to hang out with the fans after. I didn't stay to watch, but because I had to take a bus home, and my bus, if I would have missed that bus, I would have been stuck in a different area that I live in now. I wanted to hang out with Drew and everybody, and Gargano. I really met Gargano at a different Evolve show, but it is what it is. That's that. So good on WWE for bringing up New Japan, Ring of Honor. What else they bring up? Well, PWG, and now Evolve. Good stuff. Thank you, Hunter, for making that known. Anyway, so Gargano takes down Theory to start. Owens hits the flip off the apron, takes out Theory and Gable. We go to break. Come back. Gable gets a near fall off a Northern Light suplex, grabs an armbar, gets broken up on a hot tag to Kevin Owens. Comes in, cleans house with a very nasty DDT on Austin Theory. Then he hits the collateral damage Fisherman's Buster knee thingy-majig on Chad Gable. Then he hits the cannonball with a suck it in between. Homage to Hunter. Thank you. So he hits the cannonball, sets up for the Swanton Bomb for a near fall. As on Gable gets kicked in the face. I think it was by Otis. Then all 6 men are in the ring. Otis runs over Drew McIntyre over on the floor. They'll get a whole bunch of super kicks by Gargano and Kevin Owens on Otis. And looked like Gargano was favoring his ankle a little bit. Uh-oh. Then Kevin gets all mad, takes rips off the announce table. Then he puts, I think it was on Chad Gable on the announce table. Then he hits the stunner on the table, which did not break. I am the table! Hey, Kev, why didn't you, stun Michael Cole for me? Or both. or both Corey Graves and Michael Cole. And then maybe Hunter and Steph. Hi, Steph. Could have been called up. It's like, Joe Cronin, Peter Gilmore, we need you at St. Paul, Minnesota next week. Click. I mean, seriously. Me and Joe Cronin are like gods on commentary. And really, Joe works for WWE, but, they should really give him a job. And me, just give me a job. Not in catering or nothing like that. Just, let me interview some people. I'll interview Roman Reigns. I'll interview Sami Zayn. I'll interview Kevin Owens. Like, hey, Kev, how you doing? I like to ask Sammy. It's like, hey, Sammy, what happened with those orphans at that orphanage in Mexico? That guy named Generico? Do you know that guy? I never heard of him. Yeah, you do. He just looks just like you. He's crazy. Ole! Get something like that. But we'll move on. So KO hits the stunner on the table, which doesn't break. And then inside the ring, we get the countdown from Drew McIntyre. 3, 2, 1, Claymore Country in Canada. Hits Austin Theory. 1, 2, 3. They get the win in just under 10 minutes. So that's pretty much all that. Match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Drew gets the strap. Sounds weird. Takes the strap, just starts beating the living shit out of Austin Theory, and then the show ends. So, it was an okay show, and I gave it a solid 6 out of 10 stars. And that's it for Smackdown. Alright, now we're going to get to, hopefully, we're going to get it right now. We're going to get to AEW Rampage. From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as always, our commentary team of Tony Baloney, the very legendary Tony Baloney Schiavone, Excalibur, the man behind the mask, and our good friend, Hot Dog Jim Ross. Hot Dog Stone Cold. Barbecue sauce. So we get all that. Alright, so we start off with a little bit of pyro and all that good shit. Taz was on ringside too. Not Excalibur, I'm sorry. Taz, Jim Ross, and Tony Schiavone. I keep thinking Excalibur is always on Rampage. I don't know why. Anyway, so we move on from that. Alright, so we start off with match number 1. Triple threat match for the AEW Tag Team titles. We have the Butcher and the Blade, Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn taking on the Acclaimed, the champions, Max Caster and Anthony Bowens with Daddy Ass, Billy Gunn. Sesame, Daddy Ass! So, I like Max Caster's freaking rap. It was just funny as hell. He was telling Private Party to stop talking about Matt Hardy, stop calling Matt Hardy or something like that. Then he brings up Ben Simmons, who's just like garbage in Philly. Then I think he said something about the Blade. He says you got kicked out of your tribute band or something like that. It's funny shit, man. Funny, love it. All right, this was actually the match of the night, really. It's also with Isaiah Cassidy and Anthony Bowens. They lock up. Then we got a whole bunch of hammerlocks, a backslide pin for basically nothing, roll-ups for near falls. And then on the Butcher and Blade, demand a tag from Isaiah Cassidy, because they're all together in Andrade's little group, which is basically going to be breaking up pretty soon. I'll get to Andrade in a little bit. But, so, they want the tag. Isaiah's like, nope! We're not tagging. They're going to knee stomp to Isaiah Cassidy's knee, followed by a chop. Max Caster comes in as the legal man. He stops and we get a Sesame Daddy Ass! So, I can only imagine, and there's a story on Ringside News that the WWE is ready for the fans in St. Paul, Minnesota, because, in New York, at the Barclays Center when they're going to have the DX reunion. And obviously Billy Gunn will probably not be there. But I know the New York fans, because we're rabid fans, we're going to chant Daddy Ass all that for that segment. Just to piss Hunter off. I can imagine what he's going to say. I imagine he said, we get the Daddy Ass chants, and then Hunter just goes off script and he says, like, oh, what are you chanting? He's not here. He's working for some other guy. Or he just said something weird, and the fans like, ooh, 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 Hunter's talking about Tony Khan, oh. Or he just said something stupid about New York, which is a no-no, Hunter. But we'll see. I mean, we'll have to see next Monday night from the Barclays Center. It should be at Madison Square Garden. Just better arena than the Barclays Center. Just my opinion. So we get that. All right, so we get that, and then we go back and forth. Lots of quick tags, and the champs are in trouble for a little bit. But Anthony Bowens comes back, lands a thrust kick to the blade to find a little bit of an opening, but the Butcher stops him getting the hot tag. And then Mark Quinn gets a blind tag, throws a big crossbody on the blade, followed by a moonsault, takes out the Butcher. Then we get Poetry in Motion by Private Party. Then we get a senton neckbreaker combo on the blade for a near fall as Max Caster breaks it up. Then a Gut Buster by the Butcher. Then we got a powerbomb. Bowens breaks it up, but we get near the end of the match. Bowens gets a tag. Caster takes to the skies, crashes and doesn't burn. He does a dibbity-doo onto basically everybody else. Tosses the blade back into the ring. Bowens then connects with the Arrival. And that was basically it. Caster comes off the top rope with a mic drop. 1, 2, 3. The champs retain in exactly 12 minutes. Match was pretty good. 3.25 out of 5 stars. And then after that, they, once again, Sesame Daddy Ass! So we get that. And on Dynamite, we're going to get a National Scissor Celebration. There's some type of scissor celebration for the champs and Billy Gunn. And we'll see what happens with that on Dynamite from Washington, D.C. for the 3-year anniversary of Dynamite. And that's that. I hope that show is going to be pretty damn good. And the card looks pretty damn good, too. Decent card. Not great, but decent. We'll see. Well, they're also going to tape Rampage. They're going to tape Battle of the Belts right after Dynamite, or maybe before. Probably be after Dynamite. And then Rampage is going to be live from the same arena from Dynamite, but that's going to be live. That's just actual live. Just Friday night, Rampage live, 10 o'clock. They're not going to tape 2 shows. They're just going to tape Battle of the Belts. That's it. So there you go. All right. After that, we go to Lexi, not Alexa Bliss, but Lexi. She's backstage trying to interview the Ass Boys, who are with Stokely Hathaway and Big Cass, or W. Morrissey, part of the firm. So the Ass Boys are trash-talking FTR. They're making fun of Ring of Honor. They're calling it Ring of Horror. And Stokely has to say, no, that's just Ring of Honor. Then they talked about AAA batteries, I think it was, and then Stokely's like, no, those are AAA tag team titles. Then they say IWGP Jiu-Jitsu titles. And then Stokely's like, no, those are the IWGP tag team titles. Ridiculous. And they say, you had your shot like 8 years ago or something like that, and we're going to leapfrog you and other teams that get our shot at the Ring of Honor and AEW tag team belts. You're not going to win. Shut up. That's all I got to say about that. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. All right, we go to break. We come back. Lexi, once again, is now interviewing that bitch, Jade Cargill, the TBS champion, who is with Layla Gray. I was like, where the hell is Kiera Hogan? Probably in Florida with everybody else. I mean, they're in Jacksonville. Jacksonville got hit by a stupid hurricane. So Jade's still boasting about how she's been dominating the entire women's roster and retaining her TBS title. Then we see the native beast, Nyla Rose and Marina Shafir, and Vicky Guerrero. Excuse me! They come in. Marina does her, you know me, you don't know me. No, she doesn't do that. So she comes in, and they interrupt her, and Nyla wants dibs on her title, and Jade's like, I beat you already. But if you want to go one-on-one, we can do that. But she says, it'll happen when I say it's going to happen. Because we don't know when it's going to happen, but I don't know when. Maybe Battle of the Belts, but we'll see what happens with that. Obviously, Jade's going to win that. So Nyla walks off, telling Layla Gray that's why her eyebrows look ashy. What? I didn't get that. Okay, whatever. So it looks like we're going to get Jade versus Nyla Rose, possibly at Battle of the Belts next week. But we'll see. And that's pretty much it. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. All right, match number 2, which basically wasn't even a match. 90-minute suckfest. We got Lee Moriarty of the Firm taking on Fuego del Sol. Basically, this was a squash match. Moriarty wins with the Border City stretch and basically beat the living crap out of Fuego del Sol, and he tapped out like a guy who had too much tequila. That's pretty much it. So I gave that match 2 out of 5 stars. That's your squash match of the night. After the match, Big Cass comes in and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. She comes in, choke slams the crap out of Fuego del Jobber. Stokely's laughing from behind. That's my big man. So we get all that, and that's pretty much it. And yeah. Match that should not have been on Rampage. Should have been on Dark or Elevation. That's that. Alright, then we go backstage once again with Lexi. This time she interviews the cowboy, Hangman Adam Page, about to do some cowboy shit. And he's with, two members of the Dark Order. Evil Uno and Preston, or 10. So Hangman talks about his championship opportunity on October the 18th in Cincinnati, Ohio, which is Jon Moxley's hometown, on Tuesday Night Dynamite. Talks about that. Andrade comes in with Jose Jalapeno on a stick. No, Jose comes in. He has an issue about Hangman getting the opportunity, and he feels like they had a hand in him getting him winning the golden ticket battle royal at Grand Slam. Grand Slam Rampage. So Andrade wants to face Preston, or 10, of the Dark Order in a match. He starts tucking his mask, and Preston's like, get the fuck off my mask. So he's like, you put your mask on the line. So Preston's like, Andrade puts his hand out, and Preston's like, okay, we'll do it, like Paul Stanley would say. Let's do it. So they're going to have a match this Wednesday night on Rampage. So it's going to be mask versus career. If Andrade loses, he has to leave AEW. If Preston loses, his mask comes off. I think we did see him. Yeah, we have seen him without the mask when it was Preston Vance before he joined the Dark Order. We know who he looks like. If you don't, I mean, you need to watch AEW from a couple years ago. Guy's built like a fucking truck, though. But I don't know how this is going to end. I mean, Andrade did ask for his release. So this is very interesting what might happen. So if Andrade loses, I guess he's getting released. I mean, he's actually going to get released in a match. It's like, here's your release. Come on, go back to WWE. Have fun. Go back with Zelina Vega whenever she comes back. I think that's probably what might happen. Andrade is going to lose. He's going to go back to Hunter. He's going to get back with Zelina Vega. Or, sorry, Queen Zelina. I'm surprised they're not even doing the Queen of the Ring, what do they call that? The King's Crown, the Queen's Crown tournament? Basically the King of the Ring tournament. I mean, we don't even have a king anymore. We're kind of still with King Xavier Woods, who really doesn't even use the King Xavier Woods gimmick anymore. And Zelina Vega's still Queen Zelina. But I think when she comes back, she'll just be called Zelina Vega, so just like, oh, you were king and queen for a year. We're not doing this tournament again. And we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so Preston versus Andrade, Mask versus Career on Dynamite. So we got that. But the segment is not over as Sophie Hathaway and Ethan Page come in. And they're kind of snitching about how Matt Hardy is doing a bit of contract tampering with Private Party. And that Andrade better take care of his business with them and his group. So, I don't know what's going to happen with that. So, I gave all that 3 out of 5 stars. But very interesting. And move on from there. Alright, match number 3, we have women's action. Willow Nightingale taking on the hot-ass UK Brit, Jamie Hayter. I think she's British. This came about from Dynamite in the Lumberjill match where Willow and Jamie went at it. So we get that. So we had Rebel and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby, at ringside. Nobody from Willow, surprisingly. Pretty much back and forth they went. Good match. Willow taking advantage of a misdirection from Jamie off the ropes, and she loses the pounce! Period. Jamie gets sent to the outside. Willow tries to follow suit, but runs into Britt and Rebel, starts screaming at them. Then she gets back in the ring. Jamie regains the upper hand with a big boot to Willow. Willow comes right back with a Death Valley driver for a near fall. Goes to the top, and then we see Britt Baker, baby, grab her foot while the referee was jacking off. I don't know. Jamie grabs Willow from behind to apply a German suplex, followed by the big lariat. 1, 2, 3. Jamie Hayter gets the win. And a pretty decent match. I gave 3 out of 5 stars. 6.5 minute match. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go to a whole bunch of commercials. We come back with Dolph Ziggler's brother, Ryan Nemeth. No, that fucking idiot. Thinks he's a Hollywood star. He's going out with some, I don't even know who's going out with, some Hollywood celebrity. You know, the bad part of BTE. You know, when he does like BTE segments, it's boring as fuck, and I just fast forward. So anyway, he's in the ring, talks trash to the Philly crowd. Well, that doesn't last long as somebody says, "Send for the man!" And that dastardly handsome devil himself, Hook, comes out with the FTW title. He gets in the ring, basically fucks him up, chokes him out. And that's it. Then we see the Trustbusters come out. Arya Daivari, Sonny Kiss, and I forgot who the other guy is. I forgot. It's not Parker Bodo. I don't know where he was. I know it's Arya Daivari, Sonny Kiss, and I forgot the other guy's name. So they come out. They have like a letter on a platter. It has Hook's name. Hook goes after them, and he grabs the letter and then goes out the other tunnel. I don't know what that's about. Maybe they want him to join the Trustbusters, or they want a title match, and they're going to get their butts kicked. I don't know. So we get that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. After that, we got a video narrated by Tony Baloney about Swerve Strickland enjoying some downtime since losing the titles. He was at some hip-hop festival. I forgot what it's called. Rolling Loud or Loud Rolling, something like that. So he's taking a little bit of hiatus to do that stuff. Maybe hang out with Prince. I don't know, but... So Tony kind of mentions that he may attempt to disrupt the Scissor celebration, and that's pretty much it. So basically, it was like a promo on Swerve trying to get over losing the tag titles the Acclaimed, and he attended a rap concert to recalibrate and refocus and shit. Okay, fine. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get to the pre-match promos with Bismarck Henry. So our main event is Johnny Hungy, John Silver, along with his good friend Alex Reynolds. They take on, he takes on Bruce, who's with Andrade and Jose. So they go back and forth, blah, 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 and then Mark Henry says his catchphrase. I think we've heard enough talk. It's time for the main event. That's that. So we get to the main event. We had Andrade and Jose at ringside along with Alex Reynolds. Match was alright. Nothing great. The back and forth moves. We go to picture-in-picture. Rush destroys the living crap out of Johnny Hungy. Basically beat him up. I'm like, why didn't you just end the match in picture-in-picture? So, but Alex Reynolds appears as, and he just he's there. He's concerned for his friend, because they were basically he's getting beat up on the outside. Rush tries to go for a high-risk maneuver from the top, missed. Ow. And then they exchange clotheslines. Silver gets in a low German back suplex. Then he hits a hammer throw into the ropes. Rush is caught mid-air for a sit-down powerbomb for a near fall. We get some kicks to the ribs by Johnny Hungy. Rush comes right back with a suplex for a near fall. Then he starts mocking Johnny Hungy with some low kicks to the chest. Then they start exchanging chops, slapping each other. Big beefy men slapping meat. Well, they're not big men, but it is what it is. Rush slugs Johnny Hungy like big time, like knocked him like right out almost. But Johnny Hungy comes right back with a bling buster for a near fall. So Jose gets on the aprons, starts yelling. I think it was Bryce, the referee. Alex takes him off, and then Andrade distracts Johnny Hungy. Rush comes right in, clocks Johnny Hungy to the canvas. Then he hits Johnny Hungy with the bull's horns. 1, 2, 3. He gets the win. And that's pretty much it for that. So Rush wins in 12 minutes exactly. Match is alright. 3 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Andrade, Jose, and Rush basically attack the Beaver Boys. And then we get more Dark Order members coming in. I think it was Evil Uno and I think Hangman Adam Page was there. Yeah, Hangman Adam Page came out. And Preston comes out. But the Butcher and Blade come out to intercept them. Then Page comes out. He cleans house. Goes right for Rush, who's not backing down. Oh, I'd love to see that match. He's about to hit the buckshot lariat. Rush leaves the ring in a huff. But he hits the move on Jose. And then we get a stare down of Hangman Adam Page and the Dark Order and La Facción Ingobernables to end the show. So there might be a 6-man tag. Well, I guess we may not see that. I thought we were going to get a 6-man tag. But obviously not. Because Hangman Adam Page is facing... who's he facing? I think Jay Lethal on Dynamite. That should be pretty good. And we'll see what happens with all that. Also, we saw a promo from Ward Joe with Wardlow and Samoa Joe. They're talking about the little feud with Tony Neeson Company, I think it was. Yeah, Tony Neeson Company. So got that, if you missed it. And that's it. Alright, so that ends Rampage. And Rampage was mid as well, so I gave it 6 out of 10 stars. And that's pretty much it for that. Alright, so that ends my review. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Will Rally for coming in and beating me in trivia, bastard. And that's pretty much it. So we had that. And anybody else who watched, thank you for the free view. And all that other good stuff. You still watch me, even though it is what it is. And that's pretty much it. So my final ratings for Smackdown and Rampage both get 6 out of 10 stars. And that's all I gotta say about that. So I'm Peter Gilmore. I am signing off for the night. It's almost 3 a.m. It's almost 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Actually, I'm not, because I had, I had the good sex with the missus earlier before I did this. Now she's knocked out because, we went a couple of rounds and she's knocked out. And I slept for a little while after Rampage. And that's pretty much it. And yes, we are husband and wife, so if you don't think it is, then fuck you. Not my fault that I don't wear my wedding ring, Not my fault. I just don't choose not to wear it sometimes. But we are together. But it is what it is. It's just a shame that you can't get laid. Not my fault. You're 20, 30, sometimes maybe 40, maybe in your 50s can't even get laid. Not my problem. Still jealous of me, but it is what it is. I don't care. I don't care. It is what it is, and that's all I got to say about that. And we'll move on from there. Alright, so that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Don't forget to watch my video about Antonio Inoki passing away on the Metal God channel. Link is down below. Don't forget to subscribe to that channel, this channel, and my other channels, which are in the description box down below. Smash that like button to death. Stick it straight up Susan's you know what. And share the video all over the internet if you wish. And follow me on social media if you wish. And don't forget to smash and tap that bell. Hit all notifications so you don't miss anything. So you stay in the loop. And if not, well, fuck you. And that's pretty much it. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your cool cute or anything else out. Just don't splash on me. And that's pretty much it. So have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. And if you're not down with that, you know what's coming. The best 3 words in the history of YouTube. If you're not down with that, you're not down with me. Personally, if you're not down with me, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Adios. Have a great weekend. I'll see you. I'll be back tomorrow for my NXT review. But after that, have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you next time. Peace. Ha ha!